And we'll start on year 2. Okay, thanks guys. Hello, how you going?
Good, thank you.
That's well, that's good. So this training session is called Developing Your Skills.
Okay.
It's part of a larger training program called Working Effectively and Sustainably in the Construction Industry. The goals of this training session will be that you will have the skills and knowledge to continue to develop your trade skills and improve your career path options, which is pretty, I think everyone should have those goals in their life. My name is Tony and I will be your facilitator today. But before we start, I would like to complete some training centre safety procedures. Just explain where the toilets are through this door on my left. If there is an emergency, there will be an alarm that sounds. Just stop everything that you're doing, leave everything on the tables, and exit on the door behind you on your right, or my right. Just go through the drive-through gates as well, and head out to the grassy area in front of the building. That's where the emergency assembly point is. And just wait there for further instructions.
Okay.
Cool. And if anyone requires first aid on the first aider on site, so please let me know if there's anything that I can help you with. We do have a first aid kit on site if it is necessary. And if they need to have a break or anything like that, just come let me know. I'm more than welcome to stop and have a breather, or if you need to go to the toilet, by all means. Okay. So as I said before, my name's Tony. I have 20 years experience in the construction industry on various residential projects, commercial projects as well, and large infrastructure and industrial projects. I have 20 years experience, plenty on the tools and the management side of the business. Worked as a safety officer for a long time, and I decided to do some training just to help with my career path as well. Could you please explain some of your experiences in the industry? Your experience in the industry?
Throughout the last 2 years, I started work at the rental maintenance and repair company. I worked at a different maintenance company for about 15 years. Really like working here, but sometimes I do think about doing something different. Sort of hoping this training will help me think about where I would like to go from here. I do have my general construction card, but I don't have the best reading and writing skills. I think I might have a bit of dyslexia, however I do pick up practical skills quite quickly.
Yep.
I sort of do have a little bit of a worry about team leaders becoming aware of my writing and reading ability, so yeah, that's sort of something I am a little bit worried about.
Definitely, that's yeah, it's a very big thing. I suffer from dyslexia myself, I'm pretty sure. My brother had it very bad. Yeah, it's something that everyone struggles with. Don't be frightened to let your management know.
Okay.
Just yeah, I think they would be more than happy to help you out if they can in any way. Yeah. That's probably the best advice I give. Any what's your favourite role in your position, or favourite thing about your work?
Probably just working with the other team members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And working with your hands, that's a good way to learn, pick up skills as well. Sometimes you pick up skills in the classroom. Sometimes you pick it up on the job site as you work.
Yeah.
On the job skills, it's called. So yeah, it have both help. and people learn in different ways. Don't be discouraged at all. Oh, I just picked up something. That shouldn't be happening. Technical difficulty, sorry.
That's alright.
It happens. Yeah, so yeah, just make sure you let your boss know. I'm sure he'll be happy to help in some way.
Okay.
Yeah. And in saying that, if you want to, there's plenty of places that help with dyslexia.
Yeah.
And don't be discouraged by anything. Just work at it.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Okay, we'll kick on with the session.
Okay.
Developing your skills. So the learning objectives today will be around skills and knowledge, identifying your learning needs and opportunities to learn. So we'll discuss how the different types of skills and knowledge for your job and complete your work tasks.
Yeah.
And this covers like every jurisdiction really. Not just in the construction industry. Identifying your learning needs. So yeah, like you said in your before, you'd like to do some more learning if possible.
Yep.
It's good to know the end destination what you want to achieve. Otherwise, you'll just you don't have a goal really, and to your learning. And that way you can find out what you need for that position or task and work towards that. And opportunities to learn. So yeah, I'll discuss this further. There's different opportunities. There's YouTube now. A lot of computer-based learning. On-the-job learning, like I said before as well.
Yep.
And like normal classroom learning, like we're doing now.
Yep.
Different types of skills, different equipment, stuff like that. So we'll kick it off. Just discuss the skills. So there's two different types of skills to develop to work effectively in the construction industry. First is trade-specific skills. So as a handyman maintenance company, you have to be pretty versatile in the skills that you have.
Yep.
Not just concentrated on one trade. Because you guys do various tasks in the house, get those rental properties back up to date. So what are the skills that you need for your job? Is it a trade certificate at all? Or you guys are just handyman with someone supervising you?
Yes, it's a handyman service.
Yeah. So that could be general carpentry, some plumbing work, maybe painting, stuff like that.
Yep. High pressure cleaning usually comes into it.
Yeah, definitely. And we go on to other skills like employability skills. These are different to your trade skills. These are the ones that you need to complete the job, your actual knowledge of what you're doing, what
Yep.
you're trying to finish. Your employability skills are stuff that no one really teaches you, it's just stuff that you pick up along the way. Like communication, teamwork, problem solving, initiative and enterprise, planning, organising, self-management, learning, stuff like that, and technology. So communication is a big thing as well, and working together in a team
Yep.
is another good thing. I know one of the best employability skills is just turning up on time, making sure you're not late.
Yep.
Just being a good employee, really. That's what employability skills are all about. no one really teaches that stuff. Hopefully your parents will teach you a good work ethic.
Yeah.
Turning up on time and working hard.
Yep.
So yeah, otherwise it's good to have the trade skills, but if you're not a good employee, no one wants to work with you. No one wants to put up with your bad moods, I suppose, or you being late to work.
Yep.
The job can't get started, so stuff like that. And if you're not planning and organising yourself, you're continually going back and getting tools, or you don't know what you're doing, and you spend half your time not actually completing the task.
Yep.
Any questions about that? You understand the difference between employability skills and trade skills?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like I said before, not everyone is aware of that sort of stuff, and they usually that employability skills it's left behind. It's one or the other, really.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll put a video on about soft and hard skills.
Okay.
It's about the same what I was just talking about, employability skills and trade skills.
Both are necessary to be successful on the job. Let's take a look
Can you
at
hear
the
that?
differences between the
A
two.
little bit louder, please, if you
Hard
could.
skills are
Thank you.
concrete skills that are specific to your job and are required for you to actually do your work. For example, if you're a chef, cooking would be a hard skill.
Like trade skills.
Or if you're a computer programmer, coding would be an example. Soft skills, on the other hand, are interpersonal or people skills that can be used in every job. These include communication, teamwork, and adaptability. Hard skills are generally learned through school, training, or previous work experience. They're more objective, meaning that once you've learned the information or task, you would then possess that skill. Soft skills are more difficult to develop. You'll need to practice them over time in the real world with others. They come naturally to some people, while others may not have such an easy time with them. Hard skills are easy to measure. Employers can get a good idea of your hard skills by looking at your education, previous experience, and certifications. Soft skills are harder to evaluate. They can't really be communicated well for your cover letter or resume. Instead, employers usually have to wait until an interview or your first few weeks on the job to get a good idea of your soft skills. Despite their differences, you'll need both hard and soft skills if you want to become more hireable or be successful in your current job.
Goodwill Community Foundation, creating opportunities for a better life.
Cool. That was a good video, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll get back to yeah, so is that better good understanding of those soft and hard skills?
Yeah, definitely. I sort of struggle a little bit with the soft skills.
Yeah, most people do. It's not it's something that you pick up along the way, either from your parents or
On the job.
on-the-job training. Yeah. So we'll kick off activity 4.1 in your learner guide.
Okay.
Trade-specific skills. Your trade name is Handyman, of course.
Yep.
So we'll just go through this together. I know you have trouble reading and writing, so we'll list 5 tasks that you may perform. I think we've run over these kind of before, like general carpentry,
Yep. Fly screen repair.
fly screen repair, yeah. Painting as well.
Yeah. Plastering.
Yep.
And that high pressure cleaning.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so describe the 5 most important skills for your trade. What do you think?
Communication.
Yeah, communication's a big thing. You have to work with other teammates, with your boss, Yeah,
Lovely.
communication is key to pretty much everything nowadays in almost all construction.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Time management.
Time management's good as well, yeah. We all want to finish the job on time. Also, like I said, getting the work on time is also a big thing. Most bosses don't like you slacking off or having too much time off.
Probably maybe teamwork next.
Yeah, because you have to work in with, not everyone can do the job by themselves. It's good to work with others. It builds that bond and helps you tackle the big tasks when they arrive. Perfect.
Maybe like working safely, safe work practices.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to see anyone hurt or injured, and that way everyone gets to go home safe after they turned up for work. One more. Have you got any ideas?
Like housekeeping.
Yeah, housekeeping's good. Keeps you organised. Keeps everything tidy as well. And if you do it as you go along, it's not such a big job at the end. And I'm sure clients are always happy, and I know bosses are happy as well.
Yep.
If you have a tidy work site, definitely. Perfect. All right, we'll keep on going on to the next slide. So identifying your learning needs. At the beginning of your career in construction, you might have pretty formal training, get to where you are. And like you said, you did your general construction white card, I think it's called.
Yep.
Yeah. So that way you know about the risks involved and the job requirements. And then, like I said before, identifying your learning needs. So if you want to, at the start you said you want to do advance your career options.
Yes, correct.
So yeah, you want to identify those skills that position needs, and it's good to once you know that what skills are needed, then you can do those courses that are required.
Yeah.
Whether that be in classroom learning, or job tickets, stuff like that, from learning providers, RTOs, like this one now.
Yeah.
And having you can always continue your learning as well. Even once you get to your end goal or your final position, you want to keep on advancing yourself.
Yep.
Get extra skills like first aid, or be better at managing your time. Job specific skills that require extra training, like extra tickets, on the job training, working with certain equipment, and just expanding your learning through working with other people. Like working with, I've worked with a few people, different trades over the years, and you can pick up a lot from different people because everyone does it differently.
Yep.
It's important. As long as you don't pick up the bad habits, that's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can pick up what you want to pick up with your learning from other trades, other people on site. Cool. Okay. Any questions about identifying your learning before we get on to activity 4?
No.
Okay. Activity 4. Your learning ideas. Your learning needs. Sorry. Cool. So we'll go through this together. Like I said before, there are several people who can help you figure out what you need to learn and how to go about it. sometimes it's more than you think. So with a partner, i.e. that's me, all the people who can give you advice. Think about the people you know from school, work, or from recreational activities like sports clubs. Can you list a few?
Probably like an employer or work colleagues.
Yeah, because your employer will definitely know what's required to be for that position that you're going for, and he can give you guidance and maybe even organise some training for you if he knows that you're keen to do it.
Yeah.
What about school?
Probably a teacher or a guidance counsellor.
Yeah, they're always handy. A lot of people don't know what they want to do. They might have a general idea, or not. They might just start off and then want to do something else, don't they? Sporting clubs as well, like
Probably
usually
like
close
a-
to.
Maybe a trainer or your coach.
Yeah, usually pretty close to those guys, and they just want to see you be your best self. So
Yeah.
they just want the best out of you. Excellent. So which of the people on your list do you think would be the most helpful? We'll make a note below, describe who we chose and why. So who do you think would be the best person?
Probably in this instance, maybe the employer.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, that'd be perfect. And I think because they like know the position that you're doing now,
Yeah.
and if they can develop you into a better worker, then I think you both would, don't they?
Yeah, so they know the skills that are required.
Yeah, definitely. Excellent. That's perfect. Well done. Okay, we'll jump on to the next one. Next slide. Opportunities to learn. So, like I said before, opportunities to learn. RTOs, like this is one now, registered training organisations.
Okay.
There's numerous places out there that will help you train you up, give you different skills, qualifications that you can use for your job. Colleagues working on the job training, like I said before, you meet some good tradespeople, you meet some bad tradespeople. Just pick up the good stuff, don't pick up the bad stuff. Industrial associations, trade magazines, they're always good. They advertise a lot of stuff, put on training ideas or opportunities,
Yeah.
especially in trade magazines. And industry is always trying to improve within, so that's sort of they try definitely let you know about that. Trade events as well. You could go to your local Bunnings or your supplier manufacturers. They'll teach you how to use a certain material or equipment.
Yep.
Internet. Internet's a vast place for you to search. Just enter the details or the qualifications you're after, and that usually gives you more choices than you really were looking for. And that way you can pick the best one that suits you. And like we said before, the employer and supervisor is also a good opportunity to learn, because they can either pay for those opportunities for you or give you ideas of where to get them from, what's required, and do your best to see you do it. Okay? Okay, we'll put on another video. Oh, shit, sorry.
Hey there, welcome back to the Smart Student.
This one.
Are you interested in construction work? Now is the best time to look for a job. Why? Because the construction industry is booming. Institutional and industrial construction workers are in particular demand, and companies are offering attractive salaries and benefits to pull in crowds. So here are some of the best construction jobs in the country. Number 1, civil engineering. The public work sector has exploded all over Australia, meaning that companies are hungry for people in the know. If you're interested in taking on grand projects like sports stadiums and entertainment centres, a career in public and construction engineering could be the thing for you. It's also possible to build public works like roads and dams. Number 2, skyscraper construction. If you're not afraid of heights, why not get involved with some of Australia's most exciting construction projects, namely the building and development of high-rises. Here you'll be responsible for hauling heavy materials onto high surfaces. You will also have to be experienced in the assembly of scaffold and other steel-made frames as well. Number 3, roofing. Keeping with the theme of heights, why not spend your days under the warm sun as a roofer? Now, this is strenuous but satisfying work that requires the manipulation of various materials, like tiles, slates and cladding, for the construction of safe roofs. You can work as a roofer for homes and for larger projects as well. 4, carpentry. If you're skilled with woodwork, carpentry is one of the best fields that you can work in. Sure, it's an old trade, but that hasn't lessened the demand for carpenters in the construction industry. Furniture, framing and finishing all demand the talents of a carpenter who knows his or her stuff. 5, stonemasonry. So step back in time with this ancient trade and create a variety of interesting stonework for homes. You'll have to manipulate and design heavy stones for both residential and heritage projects. In fact, if you have a passion for old buildings and architecture, stonemasonry might be the ideal job for you. You'll get the chance to restore and create monuments, mansions and other structures. Number 6, electrician. For this in-demand and well-paid trade, you'll have the chance to work on residences, civil works and commercial projects. Not only are you responsible for the installation, maintenance and repair of electrical systems, but you also must ensure that power is efficiently and safely distributed. So a really interesting job. Number 7, a plumber. If for some reason you have an affinity for pipes, why not get involved with plumbing? It's dirty work for sure, but it does pay well. Residences, shopping centres, entertainment centres all require the devoted services of a plumber all year round, which means that work is constantly abundant.
Very important job too, plumbing.
Number 8, interior design. Sure, interior design isn't construction per se, but it's a great career that integrates the artistic with the technical. If you feel you have a knack for both domains, this might be the right job for you. You'll be responsible for the creation of interior space that is as comfortable and attractive as it is functional. Number 9, paving. Commercial, residential and institutional projects. Anything that includes the construction of a parking area all demand good pavers. Here you'll work with tiling, asphalt, gravel and sand in the creation of stable parking and driving areas. It also requires a little creativity as well. So there are some of the jobs that are taking off in the Australian construction industry. Look up apprenticeships and pre-apprenticeship courses in your area to get started. And don't forget, no matter what job you look to get in the construction industry, you will need to get a white card at some stage. So make sure you check out all of the information on our site to find out more information about that.
Perfect. Right. I was going to do another task, but I'll just skip that and just go through the session recap as we are running a bit late in time. So yeah, skills and knowledge. Just we went over the soft and hard skills in the video.
Yep.
On trade skills and employability skills. Any questions about that?
No.
Perfect. Identifying your learning needs. So yeah, just identify where you the position you want to do, and identify the learning requirements for those that position, and then working towards that. And then the last one is opportunities to learn. So yeah, there's always opportunities to learn all around the place, whether it's on the job, in the classroom, on the internet. Don't be afraid. I think we're always learning as a people, as a person. It's a lifelong thing, I think. You can never learn enough. And you're always learning stuff all the time. Any questions about this training course today?
No.
Training
that's,
session?
No, thank you. Pretty well explained.
Perfect. I'll just hand out the learner evaluation form. I
Yeah.
appreciate any feedback you can give me on this training session to improve my performance, to help the flow of the session, or how I can improve it. I value any feedback at all. So please, yeah, just be honest, whatever evaluation you give me. I will record your attendance to this session. That way it's recorded for future reference if required. But other than that, I'd like to thank you for attending today's training session, and appreciate your time and for listening to me.
Thanks
I hope
very
you
much.
can take something back to your career.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.